Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to give you 5 tips to help you plan for your homeschool. If it's your first time around here, my name is Frances and this is Joyfully Homeschooling Boys, and I am a mom just journeying through homeschooling. I have an 11th, 10th, and a 7th grader, and we are in it to win it. And so 5 ways to help planning. Let's jump right in. Number 1, rotating related subjects. This is something that I really do for English language arts because there's reading and there's writing and there's grammar and there's vocabulary and there's spelling. These are 5 things that we can all be doing every day all at once. I do not do that. And this is probably why ELA for us goes the whole entire school year, because for me, I like to either go heavy on one and then be done with that for the year and go heavy on another one, or I do 2 at a time. So for instance, I will do like reading and grammar one week, and then I will do vocab and spelling one week, and then writing, I kind of just put it in there. I was like, okay, we're doing writing, let's go, this is what's happening. And this year we have a lot of writing to do for my older 2, and so I'm not mad. I could tell y'all we haven't started it yet. My younger one has did my younger 2 have done 1 lesson in IEW. I also teach IEW on Mondays, so I feel like once we get started, it's going to be one of those things I feel like we breeze through, because for me, if you heard of my last thing, I'm not doing every lesson in writing. I'm doing the lessons that they need to do in writing, and therefore by the end of the year, if they have 10 completed essays, I am a happy camper. Okay, I'm happy. 1 a month. The same way I feel like if they read 10 books this year, it's 1 a month. Let's not go crazy, especially for high schoolers, even though we have reading time and so they have to read, but let's not get too crazy with the weight of, oh my gosh, my child has to read 20 books this year, 30 books or 40 books. You know how I achieve that? I let them read graphic novels. Anyway, number 2 would be doing bigger chunks but less subjects. This is something we don't do. My kids prefer to not do this, but you could do focusing a big chunk of your day on Monday on science, and then Tuesday history, and then science, history, and then the last day could be like, if you have any projects for history or science, you can do them on Friday. And that's the way that you could rotate 2 or 3 of your subjects that you really don't want to spend that much time on. Or like me for health is something that they do every day, but could they do all that week's worth in 1 week? They could, but they like number 3, which is more subjects and smaller chunks. My kids like to work, like, give me 20 minutes worth of work and all my subjects every day, and I'm fine with it. And they don't know, they still don't get all their subjects, because like I said in number 1, ELA, I don't load those up every week. We rotate those. We're not going crazy. So that is that. They like number 3, smaller chunks but more subjects every day. And so number 4, which I would say that saves me a lot of time and energy, unless there's something big that I need to do, Thursdays, while they are doing their work for the day, they know that this is really an independent work day, because I take my time once they finish their work for Thursday and I already know what's happening on Friday. I plan for the whole entire next week. And their stuff is done on Microsoft Pages. I've kind of gotten rid of the whole planner thing. I don't even go on my planner. The only thing that's in my School Nest notebooks is the outline of history, because I tend to switch things up and then very flexible in history when I have to be, because history is history, and sometimes your kids might look at a book and be like, I can't stand this book. And so guess what? We're going to pivot, and that's what that looks like. And so Thursday planning, it works because on Thursdays, after they finish their work, I sit down and I'm grading everything and I'm planning and checking for the next week. So this really helps me. It also gives me time, if I have to on the weekends, plan or find things for history or science or stuff that I may need to do besides planning out the next week. So weekly planning does work for me. When it does get crazy, I can do some reverse planning, but my kids really don't like that. They like to know what they're supposed to do before they wake up the next morning. Number 5, and I would say for planning, this is something that you should do every year, every day, every month. You should look at what's not working for you. And I discovered this a long time ago when we were doing general science, that science is not for me. So I already knew when my kids started high school, I was not teaching science. Now, do I like doing science experiments? I do. Do I like teaching the science? I don't. So I needed something, which is what I got, that has like, yes, we can do the hands-on projects and I can look over the lesson and just see what we're learning. And I help you with the labs. Yes, I can. I that's fine with me. I will enjoy doing that. But me physically teaching you, absolutely not. Even though I have a love for math, that's another thing. I was like, I'm just not going to teach you math, because even though I redid all of math in college, I feel like, even statistics, I feel like I don't want to teach it, because I feel still in my head that I'm going to mess something up that you're supposed to know. And even though it happens, we find errors in books and stuff, and it's like, you can't feel like you're perfect. And even this year, I'm already feeling like next year I'm not teaching them literature. And if I do teach one of them literature, it's going to be because I'm reading it with them or journeying with them. Other than that, I don't want to teach literature. So next year, I already know literature and science and math is going to be online. Now, I would love for my kids to dual enroll, because they need to work on some recommendations. They do have one, but it's for like extracurricular recommendation. We do need to work on some academic recommendations. They do go to a co-op for some academics right now, which I could ask somebody like that to write them a recommendation. So it just depends. I'd rather it be like a teacher or but we'll see what happens. And so, yeah, those are the simple 5 ways that I help myself plan. Number 1, rotating those related subjects. Number 2, planning bigger chunks, less subjects per day. Or number 3, doing smaller chunks with more subjects per day. Or number 4, planning on Thursdays. Number 5, paying attention to what's not for you so you can make a better school year the next year. When our kids start getting older, we need to realize that we need to pivot. And sometimes we just cannot do it all. And we will not do it all. Because when I realize, or what I am realizing this year, it's like I had to slow down to really, or take away things for myself, like the time I spent on screens, to realize like I am not being, or not putting my best foot forward where I should be, and I need to cut it out. I'm just speaking realistically. That's what I need to do. And so, yeah, that is my 5 tips to help you in planning for your homeschool year and going forward to many more homeschool years. Thank you for coming along and watching this video. Again, if you have not subscribed or hit that notification bell, go ahead and do that. And you can check out this video right here. And I will see you next time. Bye.